Hello, everyone. This is Will.
This is Alex.
Welcome back. We back, baby.
Back in the saddle again. Yeah.
Do they mostly come out at night?
Mostly.
You know the drill. Just fucking two guys drink beer and review bad movies. Yeah, you got all that. Okay. You've been following along. Oh, and if you haven't been following along, welcome. But, yeah, we back. We didn't mean to be gone for so long,
Back.
but shit kept happening. So,
Back, we're wet, we're loaded.
live, loaded, and fucking ready to go.
All wet.
Hell
Just
yeah.
dripping.
Mm.
Ready.
Oh, yeah. The
Ready.
wettest we've ever been.
We're just ready for all your fucking insertions.
Sorry, Mom.
She's had to find out sometime.
I know, it's fair. So,
But
boy,
you said something earlier. Bad movies. Bad.
Too bad we didn't watch one tonight, right?
No, we didn't watch a bad movie. We watched a fucking pile of garbage.
Oh, it's fucking horseshit. I fucking hated this movie with a passion.
This movie can eat my ass.
Dude, it's fucking horseshit.
What was it called? What was it called?
The Day It Came to Earth.
The Day It Came to Earth.
Yes.
Okay.
The Day It Came to Earth.
Yeah, this movie sucks balls. It's absolute garbage. I hated it.
What are you talking about? This is like... Gee, I said it was horseshit
No.
before, but I take it all back. It's real good.
You can't even be sarcastic about this shit. You know why?
Well,
Because they thought this shit was funny.
not only that, they thought it was like really clever for some reason.
Oh,
Like,
honey.
for some reason, I don't get it. I really don't.
They thought this was hilarious. They were like, this is comedy gold.
Yeah, this is the greatest thing we've ever created.
This is the...
I wonder if they were trying to go for like a comedy vibe. Like
They were.
They had to have been.
100% they were going
had
for
to have
comedy.
been.
They thought this was special.
Yeah.
Little did they know, it ain't. It's just goddamn insufferable.
Now I will say this: if you want to watch this movie, I don't know why you would.
Because it's so good.
Go to YouTube and search "The Day It Came to Earth," and it'll pop up right there.
It's right there.
Um,
I mean,
uh,
you can.
why would you want to? Is the real
You
question.
can.
I just don't.
I don't know
Just
why
don't.
you should.
But anyway, let's get into the review because I'm about to fucking quit this podcast because of this movie. I mean, it's not as bad as some of the movies we've watched, but it's just dumb.
It's not
and
as bad
boring.
as some of the movies we will soon.
I know. Next episode,
Next episode.
Sunday. So I don't know who tuned in to the live stream, but we did broadcast what we were going to do for our 100th episode,
And so on.
which I think we shouldn't tell people because you should be watching the live stream at least a little bit.
Yeah, you fucking...
Because you know what?
Whores.
If you support us, you also should support our YouTube channel, which has a bunch of live streams on it. And if you aren't watching them, then you know what? We aren't gonna fucking tell you what we're gonna do for our 100th episode because you should already fucking know.
You ain't gonna know nothing.
Okay? We announce it every time we do a live stream, and you guys don't fucking come.
You didn't come. I came.
I came real hard to this.
I
movie.
came so... Not to the movie. Just in general.
Okay, fair.
Not this movie. This movie couldn't quite do it for me.
So yeah.
You feel me?
Go back to our YouTube channel and search through 6 hours of content and find what we're going to do for our 100th episode.
Listen to the whole thing.
I can't remember what game we were playing when we announced it, but that's for you to figure out. So
I don't remember what games we ever play.
I don't either.
It's the magic of alcohol. Please drink responsibly.
Do we drink responsibly?
Mostly.
Yeah, it's fair. We don't get... Well,
you fucking idiot. Will has his...
Well, yeah. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you anything
No.
about the next episode. So,
But
just
you'll
tune
find
into
out.
that. Anyway, so let's get on with the review because this should be at the end of the episode, but it's not. So,
Yeah.
Day It Came to Earth. Let's do it. So, first shot is just a bottle of Jack Daniels
And a guy
and
loading a gun.
guy loading a gun to fucking rockabilly bullshit.
some Elvis ripoff shit.
Yes.
And then we see like a dude in a fedora and a suit.
Like typical, like it starts like a gangster film almost.
Well, there's also a radio thing saying like, oh, like so and so is gonna testify at this trial for this like mafia man, and then we see a
Oh,
guy
that's right, and he's
get out of a cab,
gonna kill Lou.
and then this guy walks up to him and just blasts him.
Yeah, just blast him right in the middle of the street, and two guys. No, sorry, no, he does go over to his car and tell a guy who's not asleep to wake up
Yeah,
because he's the getaway driver.
he wakes up from his not sleep.
So
and
they
then-
they shove the guy they just killed in a car, and then drive off to who knows where. They're just driving, and he says, "Let's dump him at this lake."
You forget. Wait, was this?
No,
Were
they-
the credits after this?
Yes.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
so they like, let's dump him at this lake. It's secluded. No one will know he's there. Blah bitty blah bitty blah. And then they like put him in one solitary chain so he can't swim away.
Oh, to weigh him down.
Yeah, one
body.
chain.
Swim away, you fuck. It's not so he can swim away. It's so that the
They
body
weigh it
doesn't.
down. Yeah, so they don't discover the body until later.
Until
So-
never, ideally. But
So they presumably dump him. No, they do dump him in the river, in the lake. Sorry, I'm forgetting everything.
are you
while
fucking
I'm-
dumb?
Yeah.
What did this movie do to you?
It fried my brain.
Pizza rolls.
It fucking melted my goddamn brain. That's what it did to me.
Do you guys want a bread roll?
You better be hungry because you're
Email
gonna
me
see
if you want a bread roll.
You're gonna see at least 2 bread rolls in this movie.
Email me if you want a bread
And
roll.
They took a lot about
Hey.
a fuckload about waffles.
Post a comment on our webzode if you want a bread roll.
I want everyone here to just type bread roll into the comments.
Type
section.
in I want a bread roll.
I want a bread roll. That's our new thing. I want a bread roll. First it was avocado toast. Nah, fuck that. Bread roll.
You can put avocado on your fucking bread rolls.
Yes.
Post a comment on the Team Code webzode.
Roll your bread roll. Roll avocado into your bread roll. Do it.
Fuck it.
I want a bread roll.
Just type that in, bitch. You might get a bread roll. You might.
Well, we might even do merch that says I want a bread roll on it. I don't know.
I
We're probably
might
not
send
gonna
you a
do that.
bread roll if I feel like it.
I will send you a t-shirt that says I want a bread roll
Nah.
on it. First comment gets a t-shirt that says I want a bread roll.
First comment might get an actual bread roll. If I feel like going to the post office and actually being like, hey.
I will legitimately, whoever comments first, I want a bread roll. I will legitimately
Don't
go
do this to yourself.
I will. I'm going to go to a store and I will make you a shirt that says I want a bread roll, but you have to post a picture on it, about it on social media.
Yeah. Ideally, if you're famous. Then you
I mean, that would help.
I can do a thing.
But even if you're not famous, I will send you a t-shirt that says I want a bread roll. I'm not going to say what quality it is.
Floating through space.
I'm not going to say what quality it's going to be, Kay, but I will send you a bread roll.
We'll say that it might literally be like a fucking stick figure drawing.
I might do an iron-on transfer on a t-shirt, but listen, you'll get our first official merchandise that we're not going to sell ever.
Ever!
So you will get a t-shirt that says I want a bread roll and some really terrible picture of a bread roll ironed onto a shirt
In space.
in space. So please
Those bread rolls, man.
do it. We'll see who really listens to this podcast. So anyway, they dump him. Wow, that was a long tangent. So they dump him in the lake, and then we get more rockabilly music, and the credits just on these black and white images of all these kids.
Yeah.
Well, college students, I should say.
Blow me. You know what it is? It's pictures from the fucking movie and stock pictures from the 50s.
Yep. So
With rockabilly.
After that's all done, we get 2 dudes in a fucking dorm room, and one of the dudes wakes up the other dude and is like, "Come on, we're gonna miss breakfast. You know, breakfast. You
And
know,
he's
they're
like, And
but
then he's
you
like,
know what they're serving for breakfast, right?"
oh, waffles.
He's like, "I don't want to miss those waffles.
Like, I don't want to miss those
Oh,
waffles.
man, those waffles are so great."
Next scene.
They're eating waffles.
And he is digging into those waffles, and they're all looking at him like he's crazy. And this is where you catch. This is where you catch the first glimpse that this movie thinks it's funny.
Yes.
It thinks it's fucking hilarious.
Because the guy's watching the other guy eat the waffles, and it's like drowning in syrup, and he's all like disgusted.
and we're just fucking hee-hawing. Fuck this garbage.
Yeah.
And then
So then they talk about how UFO, like how there's more and more like people seeing UFOs and like how they're seeing flying saucers all over the place and how this could be connected to something and like how there could be an invasion.
I got your flying saucer. It's a fucking bread roll.
Bread roll. Again. I want a bread roll.
Throwback. Now,
Um,
then they're outside. And they're walking, and for some reason, the dude like decides to just hit on these two women, and he does.
yeah, so they're walking outside.
First, they're just like, "Nyam nyam nyam, no," and then they're like, "Nyam nyam nyam,
No,
yes."
Dude, we forgot about the class, the professor, the grandpa.
My favorite.
We forgot about the grandpa because that's a little. It's like very briefly before the girls.
Yeah.
So
he's lecturing.
we get a professor lecturing, and it's just someone's grandpa that they put on screen for the very first time ever,
He's adorable.
and he's nervous as hell, and it's kind of cute. I mean, it's to be honest, he's not the worst actor in the entire movie. Like he's actually like he's not terrible, but you can tell he's very very nervous to be on camera.
He's certainly not the most annoying. I
Yes.
like the grandpa.
I do too.
It's just
He's
it's
probably
funny
my I would argue he's probably my
because
favorite
some
character.
fucking idiot was like, "Grandpa, can you please be in my movie?" He's like, "Yeah, sure."
It's like fine, whatever.
Can I get a bread roll?
I want a bread roll.
I want a bread roll.
So he's holding like the yardstick like it's like life or death. Like you could tell he's like shaking.
He's terrified.
too.
Yeah.
He's just like spouting this bullshit about Saturn and like how it's the fastest rotating planet. And I don't even know if this all is true, but maybe it is. I don't know. And then one of the goon guys is like raises his hand and asks about like the UFOs and if there could be like UFOs coming to
One of our main characters.
and the professor's like, well, I think there needs to be more evidence on this, and if if they come up with more solid proof, then I can give an opinion. But right now I just can't. And and so now they're hitting on the girls after class because they're walking.
Yeah.
And they're hitting on the girls.
They
and
get a date.
They want to go to the lake.
Yeah, they're gonna have a picnic. Will? A picnic.
Guess what? The lake where your boy got dumped.
The fucking man.
Yes.
Bread roll man. I want a bread roll. He gets dumped there. Now we get the police station,
Oh yes.
and they're just like,
Well, I guess they're getting more and more reports on these. Like,
no.
oh no, sorry, no, they're missing the guy's missing
Yeah, because he got fucking yeeted
into a
in
lake.
broad in the fucking street.
Yeah,
And they're just like, why can't you idiots find him? He got shot in the fucking middle of the goddamn street. Go find him. And then they leave. And then
and then we get
the coffee maker, remember?
Oh yeah,
I was just like, this isn't a police station.
He's like two things, guy. Like, first of all, like you need to get me more information on this case. Second of all, you make a lousy cup of coffee.
His coffee is sitting on like a fucking chair.
It's in a chair in this like large ass thermos that I legitimately thought was a water dispenser.
The joke's on you, bitch, because the water dispenser's on the other side of the door, which, of course, why the fuck would you have a water fountain next to a fucking door?
This is the smallest police station I've ever seen in my entire life. It's like 2 desks and then a door into like the lieutenant's office.
Almost as if it's not a police station.
It's not a police station.
Shocking.
I know.
It's a
I know.
fucking magic.
I fucking know. Because we've watched so many goddamn movies where they just put a police station in one fucking room.
If you put a bunch of papers on a desk and a phone, it's a police station.
Exactly. And you dress him up like a cop.
And file cabinets.
Yes.
Very important.
Plenty of file cabinets.
Disheveled file cabinets.
Because we don't want them to look too competent, okay?
Well, yeah.
So,
it's lived in.
Now we get the goons and the girls, so ladies, getting ready for their date. Well, they're kind of psyching each other up for their date. So they got, like the girl's brushing her hair and like, talking to the other girl, like how like, they don't know what to expect because they just met these guys and the guys are like, well, just play it cool, man. Like, don't overdo it.
Play it cool, man, and you got this.
You got this. Like, we're going to be fine. Like, we're going to have a nice picnic and blah, blah, blah. And then we get the fucking,
the bread.
Mamma mia.
We get it's supposed to.
Sorry. I should say. First of all, the psyching each other up is hilarious because it's broken up by this guy fucking looking out the window with binoculars, and he's like, "What are you doing with those
Are
binoculars?
you looking at
You
girls?
see the sorority girls?"
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "No, I'm looking for something much more important: UFOs." I'm
Well,
like,
then they go to bed.
"He's a fucking nerd."
He's a fucking clown. And then they go to bed. And then we get...
And now we get
So, it's supposed to be a meteor, right? But it ain't. It ain't a meteor. It's a fucking bread roll.
when the moon hits your eye like a big piece of pie. That's a UFO.
That's a bread roll.
It's a bread roll.
And then the fucking superimposed bread roll hits the ground.
It legitimately, like, I'm not kidding. Go look this scene up.
Watch the movie.
It looks like a fucking bread roll. At first, I thought it was a pair of dentures flying through space.
That's even more embarrassing.
It looked like literally like first shot. It looked like a fucking pair of dentures flying through space, like one of those cackling teeth.
I got it. Will, it's Grandpa's dentures.
Yes.
Poor guy.
I want a bread roll.
It's fucking embarrassing, dude.
So it blows the fuck out of the lake. Like,
Yeah.
it just, like, goes into the lake and the lake just explodes.
Yeah.
Like, just with water and shit. And then, like, the corpse at the bottom of the lake
Comes to
life. It just
As a
starts
zombie.
fucking, like, moving around.
As a zombie.
And then for some fucking weird reason, the guys that dumped the body in the lake are still fucking at the lake at, like, a little shack.
Playing cards with
They're
dollar
playing,
bills.
They're playing poker. I guess they're waiting for the heat to die down or something.
Okay, but if you're waiting for the heat to die down, why would you hide next to where you dumped?
Dude,
the body?
I don't fucking know.
But here's the thing. It takes our zombie man like a fucking eternity to get to this
Right, because
cabin
they're just playing poker and listening to fucking rockabilly music the whole time.
with dollar bills.
With dollar bills, and they're just fucking throwing it down. They're like, oh yeah, meh, meh. And then the one guy gets pissed that he lost.
He lost
this-
like $3 bills.
And then, like, an eternity later, the zombie finally busts through the door.
Straight up breaks through, and then like
and the guys try to shoot him.
well,
and-
remember he throws one of them down, and then the other one very casually.
Oh yeah, no, he throws one of them into the side, and the guy just like looks over and is like, "Oh, a board," and then he like very casually picks it up, is like,
And smacks him,
eh.
but then
Like,
the zombie just knocks him out.
yeah, and then the other guy tries to shoot him, and like he shoots him, and the bullets like go through the guy, and then he presumably kills both of them,
He does kill both of them
and so
off
then,
camera.
Yep, and then we get the cops are back, and
They're looking at the dead bodies.
and they're all of a sudden at the fucking place. Like, who reported that?
Nobody.
Like, who was like, oh yeah, there was a bunch of commotion at this place? No one. They're just there. They just happen to be there.
But they
And
look and
I
they're
love
just
this scene
they see
too.
like the tracks,
Yes.
cause,
And it's like all-
which by the way barely matters, but they see like
And
green
it's
shit.
all green and
Yeah.
goopy, and they're like, "What could this be?" I sent it to the lab to have them check it out, but I don't really know.
The lab never tells you, by the way.
No, we don't get any information.
We had nothing.
But I love you pointed out something really interesting. One of
You
the
saw it.
one of the guys has a towel over his head.
Only his head.
Yeah, and you know it's because the actor who played, well, I use actor very loosely in this
He
movie.
acted.
He did, I
He
guess.
tried. You fuck.
Sorry, I should be less rude, huh?
He tried.
So you know they changed the actor.
Because the other,
and-
because he, I guess maybe, I don't know, they only paid him for like 2 days. And then he was like, go fuck yourselves. But they needed the body. And they didn't have him. So what did they do? Find
just-
another person's grandpa?
They just
Put him-
fucking found a guy and were like, "Here, we're gonna throw a towel over your head for this one scene."
It's just a black towel. It's covering only his head. One of them's even like, hey, take a picture of this. And then the cameraman just takes a picture of this dude's fucking towel.
I cannot wait for you guys to hear the name of the monster they gave this
Blow me.
thing in the movie too.
No.
I'm not gonna tell you yet.
No.
But because I want to build anticipation. But it is literally the stupidest monster name I think I've ever heard in my entire life.
It's something.
It sounds like something that came from a baby.
They well,
Is this like profound now?
I mean, they make that joke, but we'll get there.
Okay, so now all the college kiddos are having fun at the lake, and they have a picnic, and the guy keeps saying like, "Oh, we're gonna go for a walk," and they just go swimming in the lake, and
Yeah, but that's after. That's after the first swim. Remember?
oh, that's right. So they
Because
swim
the
in the
first
lake.
swim is when he does the fucking fail dive.
Oh yeah, no, there's like, yeah, we're gonna go in the lake. Do you guys want to come? No, thanks. We'll just stay here. And then like the guy starts wading into the water, and you can see he's like going to jump,
Dive
but
in.
then remembers how shallow the water
And
is.
stops.
So he stops himself mid dive to like walk more. Like he didn't do that. And
they
they
play
kept
it-
that on
yeah.
screen.
And they play around, and then there's a scene where like one of them's like talking to them and the girl, and she like mentions something he said earlier. He's just like, "Oh, it was just like I just said that because I was nervous." And she's like, "Well, guys should just like be more honest." And then they kiss.
He's like, I like you, and that's the truth. And then like kisses her.
Yeah.
And so,
And
they
then
swim
and
around.
then that's when they're like, "Hey, we're gonna go for a walk," but surprise!
They go for a swim.
Plot twist, bitch.
So they're swimming in the lake, and like
Also, every time they're swimming, you see Zombie Man.
when he lazily reaches up to try and grab them and never does.
He
And-
can't be bothered.
And then they find these like weird rocks on like the side of the lake, and they're like, "Oh, that's weird. I've never seen these rocks before." And he's like, "Hey, whatever the fuck the other guy's name is,
Come over here.
come over here. He'll know what the rocks are." And the other guy finally gets convinced to come over, looks at the rocks, and is like, "I don't know what
I don't
these
know,
are."
but you know who does?
The professor,
Grandpa.
Grandpa Professor.
And they go to Grandpappy, and Grandpappy looks at him awkwardly.
I love this scene because he's like,
Looks like turquoise.
they look like turquoise, and like the other kid's like, yeah, I thought they were turquoise, but I looked at them and they're clearly not turquoise. And Grandpa's just like all offended. He's like, I know that.
I know that. My favorite though is after they're done with the gobbledygook, we get it cuts away.
A quick scene.
No, so it cuts away to like them leaving the building,
yeah,
and then for no reason, it cuts back to Grandpa looking at the rock, and just being like,
that's a nice rock.
"Nice rock." End. End scene.
So we get the girls talking about how there's going to be this sorority like initiation where they're going to have to go to a supposedly haunted house and spend the night there to become part of the sorority. This
Skip.
fucking subplot.
Veto.
Just-
Veto. Veto.
okay,
Veto.
we're
Veto.
just gonna skip
This
it.
scene is pointless.
That's all you need to know.
What's more important is the next scene is Grandpa at the lake.
So the grandpa wanted to go like he wanted
Look at the rocks.
He wanted the two guys to show him where the rocks were
So
that they found, so
he wants to go wade in the water, and they're like, "No, we should do it."
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Hold on, let's take off our shirts."
I love the Gramps too because they get in the pool and they're like, "Well, okay, where should we look?" And he's like, "It's in there someplace."
Someplace.
It's like, no shit.
But my favorite is they take off their shirts because they don't want to get them wet, but they keep their jeans on.
We get more shots of the Zombo guy, just like kind of like. Meh, meh.
But they pick up this giant rock,
yes,
and it's a
huge meteorite.
meteor shit.
Meteor shit.
They pick up the meteor shit.
So they
Bring it back.
They have to load it back in the car, and the zombie's not happy because his meteor's gone. For some weird, I don't fucking know.
So the grandpa looks at the meteor some. He
And
leaves
it's not doing anything. So he's
No.
like, this is weird. It's just a meteor of like whatever.
Well, he's just
I'm
going home
gonna-
for the night.
I'm gonna fucking nope the fuck out because it's not doing anything.
It's also night.
And then he leaves, and then fucking meteor immediately starts glowing.
Yeah. And then the guy, Zombie Man, goes to look for his meteor.
He wants the rock.
And he walks past, like, some guy almost hits him.
And he's like, oh man, I said I would stop drinking, but just one more for the road.
And then we get the fucking cop. So for some reason, this college has, like, an actual cop just sitting there,
Yeah.
listening to some weird fucking radio show. Some guy, like, some guy and the girl will be like, I'm gonna cry. Okay, well we have
we
30
got
minutes.
30 minutes, so cry all you want. And I was like, what?
Do you want to kiss me? Well, I don't know. I was thinking, like, what kind of fucking fucked up bullshit are you listening to, bitch?
And so, like, the zombie walks.
But he falls asleep
Yes.
listening to his crazy
So
shit.
the zombie walked past him and goes into the room and just, like, I guess it's a locked door, but the zombie has no problem just opening the door.
He doesn't open it. Remember, he like jiggles it, and then
And
just
then opens
fucking flops open.
So he grabs the meteor, and the policeman, like, hears something, goes into the room, and the zombie turns around and knocks something over, and, like, the whole room's ablaze.
And the policeman shoots at it, but the zombie,
He has other plans.
so the zombie, mind you, his back is to the window.
Oh my god.
The zombie very casually, back to window, just kind of just yeets
He yeets out the window
and
with
just
the
falls
meteorite.
straight on his ass, knocks himself the fuck out. But then next shot, he's fine.
And he gets
Totally
up and
fine.
he takes it back. So now we get the police investigating the room because the sleeping policeman called them in, and they're like looking around, and they're like, they find more of that goop, and they call Grandpa over. Like, we're sorry to bother you this late, but like we just wanted to know like why would someone take the meteorite and whatever.
Yeah.
And like, I love it because he's like,
Fuck this scene.
The grandpa's explaining what a meteor is to the
Well,
policeman.
Please.
He has to give
No.
a full explanation.
No.
We get like a
No. No.
we get a full scientific explanation on what a meteor is,
No.
what a meteorite is,
No.
where they come from,
No.
what they're made of.
Well, we get explanations of things that do not matter.
Oh, I
in
know.
the slightest.
I know they don't matter, which is
He's like,
makes it
sometimes a meteor is like a titanium. Sometimes it's like metal. Sometimes it's like this. And I'm just thinking, like, nothing has to do with anything. But the best part is because it's Grandpa doing the exposition, he's just awkward the whole time. He's like stumbling over his fucking words because they give him all this like gobbledygook.
And then
It's ludicrous.
it's the two guys talking, and one of the guys has made a necklace out of the rocks they found at the lake,
And he's gonna give it to the girl,
and he's gonna give it to the girl.
and she's gonna be so fucking wet from his
She's
goddamn
gonna
necklace.
be so fucking ready.
She's ready for just open wide, and
So,
you'll
like,
finally
hey,
get it.
And then like,
Apparently,
and then we get a scene of them playing football while this bandstand like thing
you
plays.
missed the library scene.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, the girls are talking about how they're gonna. Oh no, she. So he gives her the necklace, I guess, and
He
so
gives her the necklace, and then she starts showing it to her friend.
and she's like, "You can wear it anytime you want, cause it matches you too."
That's not just that. She says like, you can wear it anytime you want. You don't even have to ask me. Just wear it. It matches you.
Dude, that's fucking weird.
A little weird, yeah.
I don't know anyone who would be like, "Yeah, my boyfriend or girlfriend gave me this, but you can wear it anytime you want."
But it's a very subtle way of
You
being
should
like,
wear it.
I don't actually like this thing.
This thing is a piece of
Please
shit.
wear it.
Please wear it. If you like it, please wear it.
But yeah,
My significant other gave it to me, but I don't like it.
It don't mean
so
nothing
fucking
to me.
wear it.
but then after this we get the fucking football scene.
Yep.
So they play football.
While a bandstand thing plays, and then they like lean against a rock,
A tree.
and they're all talking about how there's the initiation at the haunted house. Oh no, sorry.
You're missing the best line.
I'm sorry. The guy says, "Wow, I haven't worked out that hard since last Saturday."
Wow, I haven't had a workout like that since Saturday night.
He's like, "Who was it? Your sister."
They talk some more, and then he's like, "Hey, that haunted mansion. The sorority's doing a thing. We should do a raid."
And
again,
one of the guys is like, "A
no,
raid
it's
on
the same guy.
a raid on panties."
I hope it's a panty raid. Ugh.
So
Then they're
the
driving. Remember?
Yes, the two guys are driving to the house, presumably.
With dubbed
yes,
dialogue.
because they're talking about like, I guess what they should do to scare them.
Yeah.
Like if there's like a mannequin they're gonna make, and like it's gonna roam around, and like its eyes are gonna light up.
So they go to this mansion.
So they
and
go
they here's what happens. This is the whole scene. They go to this mansion. They bumble around the room. One of them looks at the window. Is like, "There's a cop. We should leave." End scene.
And one of them tries to steal a clock.
No, he's like, we
This
should
is
take
a cool
this.
clock. We should take this.
He's like, no, don't. That's it. That's it.
Yep.
That's it. It's over.
So then, for some reason, we get a car pulling up to the fucking lake.
You know who it is.
Yeah, it's the fucking girl, the girl that the necklace was given to, and the guy that gave the necklace, and they're macking on each other, and the girl is like, "I'm ready. Let's do this," and the guy's like, "No, I have to go to the bathroom."
He fucking skedaddles out, and she's just like salty
He fucking bitches out.
for no
They
reason.
did a reversal. Usually
For-
it's the other way around.
For no reason. But then the zombie man comes out because she's wearing the necklace.
And he like tries to take the necklace, and she screams, and he like has to. He doesn't even pull up his pants. He just like he gets his belt and wraps it around his hand for some reason, and then runs back to the car like pants down, and is like, "What? What's going on?" And she's like fainted.
And he starts screaming at the thing, and it just kind of walks away.
It just nopes the fuck. Well, no. So he drives off, and it just kind of doesn't give chase. It just fucking is like, bye.
It's like, I'll be back. I'll be back for my necklace.
Fuck it. You guys are too fast. I'm not gonna go after you.
They go to
So
the
they
police
go to the
station.
police, and the fucking guy is like hysterical. He's saying like,
No, they're
This-
both hysterical.
well, no, but like, the dude is giving like misinformation
Well,
because
he's
he's
like,
saying this thing is like
huge,
fucking
yeah.
huge, and like at one point he says it picks up his car to the other dude,
never happens.
and it's like it never happened, and this thing is fucking human size, and the girl's like, yeah, like I don't know what was going on, but he had like a weird face and everything, and the policemen like aren't buying it at all. They're
Here's
just
the
like,
thing. I only took 2 notes during this garbage scene. The first note just says embarrassing.
well, yeah,
The second note just says they thought this shit was funny.
yes.
And boy, it's fucking embarrassing.
They tried real hard to make
Like,
this
the
scene-
secondhand embarrassment during this scene is pitiful. Because they're just freaking the fuck out, and the policeman's just, like, bored out of his mind. And it goes on for way too long. Way too fucking long.
So then the dude goes to his fucking roommate and is like, "You were right. UFOs are here and Martians are here. It picked up the whole car and it made King Kong look like a pygmy." Like,
I wish.
it's like, what? It wasn't even big.
Well, I wish any of that happened. Seriously. I wish any of that happened. But no.
So then after that, for some weird reason, everything's back to normal. Like, just nothing happened. And
They're back to trying to get laid.
And they're decorating a mannequin like
Yeah.
a fucking ghost.
They're back to trying to get laid and scare the women.
So they decorate a mannequin and whatever, and then the girls are getting ready for the slumber party. Like, what this has to do with the actual plot,
Nothing.
I don't know, but it doesn't.
Well, what we get then is eventually the girls at the like mansion with like one person with a fucking flashlight just being like, you have to like make it through the night.
Yeah.
And then like once you do, you'll be like part of the sorority.
And then we get the guys, like, bringing in the mannequin to the house. And then we get...
The fucking cop.
Oh my god, the one-way conversation on the phone.
So the cop.
This scene is beyond boring.
I hate this scene because the cop calls someone
The professor.
who we never see again.
Yeah.
And the cop is giving him his theories, which takes like 10 minutes of the fucking
He's
movie.
like, I know it just sounds crazy, but I think, could the meteor control someone? And, like, we get because, like, they literally,
Well,
no one else is on the
it's a
phone.
one-way. Yeah.
So,
So
like-
it's just him.
It's like, yeah, so I can understand that, and, like, we blah, 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 and, like, yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
And, like, it's
It's
just
the
like,
actor
what?
talking into an empty telephone for like 5 minutes.
But then the craziest shit happens.
The name?
Oh, boy. So, the chief comes in,
The sergeant.
and the guy's like, I got it. I just have this hunch that, like, this meteor is controlling someone, and I don't even know what to call it. It's... Okay, I got it in my notes.
Oh, you wrote down the fucking full name?
It's a geological gaseous goon. And so...
Goon.
Yes.
Goon.
Goon.
It's very scientific.
So he's like, okay, and then And the guy's like, what? And like the guy's like, let me break like that. That pretty much was my reaction too. And the guy was like, okay, I'm gonna break it down for you. And then he like crosses out O logical, Cios, and Un. And he's like, what this thing is a
Please,
excuse me,
please, Will.
a gigagoon for short.
Not Gigagoon, Gigagoo.
Gigagoo. Sorry, excuse me. Excuse me. There's no N. That would have been fine. Gigagoo. And the guy's like, well, that sounds like some baby thing to me.
He's like, yeah, I had to make it simple for you.
He's like, I had to simplify it down.
Har.
A gigagoo.
A fucking Gigagoo coming.
That's what we're fucking calling this thing. A gigagoo.
Hey, Gigagoo needs his bread rolls.
That is the. Oh my god. Okay. Gigagoo.
Gigagoo needs his bread rolls.
Yes. Gigagoo needs those bread rolls in space.
That's okay. We'll get to that.
So the girls are all sitting and they're like, this is stupid. I'm going to go home. I'm scared. Blah, blah, blah. One of them faints already, I think.
She faints.
Yeah.
Then she gets up.
And then they go into the hallway and the guys are already there.
Yeah.
And they push this mannequin with the light up eyes.
Also, she still fainted, but yeah, the other ones leave. They push the mannequin. They run back in the room.
And
then the other one wakes up.
And faints again.
And then she's like, you're all dumb. She opens the door. The mannequin's there. She faints again.
And then the Gigagoo wants some action. Okay? Because
The
he's already fucking into the house.
He's already been walking there the whole time. But the guys are like, haha, it's a joke. And they're like hugging and making out with the girls. And then, yeah.
And then Gigagoo fucking comes in and is like, Gigagoo! Gigagoo!
If only. If only.
If it made that sound, that would be the greatest thing on the planet.
The greatest thing actually happens very soon after this, because they all run out.
So then we get the policeman and the chief, the sergeant, in the car, and he's like, I just have to follow this hunch. I know it sounds crazy, but I think there's something here. I think there's something about the meter. And the guy's like, yep, okay, yep, yep. And that's pretty much exactly
that was you.
My reaction through this whole movie.
That was your reaction as soon as they said the name Gigagoo.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. So they get to the house. I don't know why they went to the house. Because they were following that stupid meteorite necklace. Because he found it on one of the girls and was wondering where it came from. And they told him it came from the meteorite, so he's like, oh, I have to go find the girl that had the meteorite necklace.
Yeah. Because he wants all of his rocks, Will.
So then they go to the house, and they just stand there for a minute.
Well, they stand there.
We hear screaming in the house.
They run out of the house. The cop goes in. He's like, I'm going to take care of this.
And then
literally, 2 seconds later,
he gets yeeted out of the house.
It's him getting thrown the fuck out.
Yes.
And Gigagoo just like, yeah, you fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bitch.
And
then he's like, you have to get back up. I need a hospital and all this stuff.
So then he starts interrogating. So the Gigagoo just runs away.
Yes.
And he starts interrogating the girls, and they're like, I don't have my necklace. I don't have it. I don't know where I don't know what happened to.
Well, you know what that is?
It's so fucking annoying.
You know what that is? Acting.
Yes. That's how one of them literally talks to this whole scene.
Yeah.
I don't know where
She's so scared, Will.
What to say.
She's so scared, Will. It's seamless.
So none of them have it, and then we see the Gigagoo running with the fucking necklace. Just
Eventually, Gigagoo gets in an abandoned movie theater.
So the two guys start chasing the Gigagoo.
Well, they've been chasing it.
So they chase the Gigagoo, and the policemen chase the Gigagoo. And they get to a fucking, the middle of town.
Yeah.
And the Gigagoo runs into an abandoned theater and just opens the door and then slams behind him. But they're like, he locked himself in the theater.
But here's the important part. As he's stumbling around in there, he knocks over a fucking gas pipe.
In an abandoned theater.
Yeah.
What?
So they're all, loading up, getting ready. The mayor's there.
I love this scene because in one of the shots,
Oh, God, the tear gas?
One of the SWAT members, he like slowly loads like a slug of like tear gas, like like fully visual on the screen, just tear gas, and then he slowly loads it into a shotgun and cocks the grip. And oh my god,
It's insanity.
So the mayor gets there. There's a reporter that's giving a terrible news source thing.
Well, it's terrible. It's
all
dubbed.
Yeah, in the theater and yeah.
But then, so everyone's there. We're just like, okay, this is dumb. And then, remember, we see a quick shot of a bread roll in the sky.
Another bread roll comes to the sky. I need a bread roll.
And then one of the guys fires the tear gas, I guess.
And the theater just explodes.
So here's the thing: the theater explodes, but Gigagu is fine.
He's just holding the necklace, and then he sees the bread. I need a bread roll in the sky, and he reaches.
And he waves. He waves for them.
He waves to the fucking bread roll. Hello, bread roll.
And he disappears.
And then it shows all the townspeople being confused, as we obviously were.
And then they're like, "We'll never know like where he came from." And then there's a still image
of them, and
it goes to black and white,
like a news report.
And it's a news report saying that the body of the witness of the crime mafia thing, it was found in the lake.
He was earlier shot in the street,
and they finally found him.
Found him.
Now, back to Rockabilly. Credits.
End.
That is how the movie ends. He just looks at the magical bread roll in the sky and is like, "Hey!" and just bye. End movie.
I need a bread roll.
I need a fucking bread roll after this goddamn movie.
I need anything. Dude, this is... Oh my god, like... I was laughing only because of how god-awful this movie was. It like you said, inept. Like, it's so bad. Like, everything about it. Like, none of the frames... Just everything. The acting, the directing, the fucking cinematography is terrible. Like, everything...
Oh, honey.
Nothing works in this movie.
Cinematography?
Well, I don't think they know.
Are you fucking joking? It's just... all they do is point camera, shoot, and it's simple. Baby shit.
Dude, it's fucking horseshit. And the story doesn't even make sense. There's so many plot holes.
What plot?
There's barely any.
What plot?
Well, like,
why does he need the rock?
Why did a fucking meteor reanimate a body at the bottom of a lake?
Because that's the plot of the movie.
Why did he disappear while seeing a fucking another meteor?
Because he wanted to go home.
Is the meteor holding a consciousness of a different alien being?
Yes.
That apparently only murks 2 people because...
Yes. He only murks the people who murked him.
He wanted revenge. He doesn't kill anyone else.
Yes.
Why did the kid think he was a fucking, like, Godzilla over here and, like, fucking, like, gigantic and, like, could lift up a car?
Because that dude's a fucking idiot who couldn't even get it up.
Yeah.
So he had to, like, make someone...
I have to go to the bathroom.
So
some girl he's very interested in was trying to, like...
He made a necklace for her, Will.
She was, like, jumping on his dick. And he was like, no.
No. I have to pee. He was going to go masturbate in the bushes.
Dude, it's not the worst... Okay, so it's not the worst movie we've ever watched. But it's so boring and bad, and nothing works. Just the entire movie, nothing fucking works. Like, it's not cohesive at all. It's just fucking stupid.
Imagine being cohesive.
It's just fucking dumb. I'm sorry. It's just dumb. That's the only thing I can say about it. It's a dumb movie. It's not even, like, entertainingly dumb. It's just dumb. The grandpa is the only saving grace in this entire movie.
Grandpa is my G.
He's the best.
He's the man.
If it was just him in the entire movie, I'd be down. But it's not.
It ain't.
It's just the fucking annoying-ass kids and the fucking annoying-ass police chief that makes up a Gigagu.
Gigagu.
And that's what this movie is. It's a gigagoo.
This movie is a steaming pile of gigagoo.
It's a fucking train wreck of a gigagoo.
Just someone gigagooed all over it.
Like, I don't even know what to shitty to pretty. I have no.
Oh, I know.
Like, it's low.
I know
that. It's not low.
I know
but
exactly
it's low.
what it is.
I think I'm gonna give this probably a 3.
You fucking kidding me?
Would you go lower?
A fucking 2.
I don't know.
Fuck this.
Grandpa took
No.
it to another level.
Grandpa gives it the 1. The rest of it is bullshit. There's no on-screen deaths. First of all, there is nothing worse than a
Why
bad
would you have a horror monster movie
horror.
and not? Well, okay, there's no horror.
It's a comedy.
Why would you not? Why would you have a fucking monster in your movie and not have it kill anyone? And it's just a fucking convenience. It's just like literally. They just talk about a bunch about UFOs. There's this zombie guy wandering around. He wants meteors, and then he just fucking gets yeeted into space by a giant bread roll.
You know why? Because they weren't making a horror movie. They were making a comedy.
It definitely plays like a comedy.
It doesn't stop playing like a comedy.
It is a
comedy. What else is the point of all the wacky college rom-com shit?
So this tricked us.
It's a trick.
Into thinking that this was a horror movie or a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, or anything.
And it's just a fucking stupid ass comedy.
Like, what was the point of the police station scene of the dude and the girl flipping out for 5 minutes about how they saw fucking Godzilla and all this shit?
Alex, they call the monster a gigagoo. They call it a gigagoo.
Gigagoo.
If that's not fucking horrific comedy, I don't know what is. Okay,
That's true embarrassment.
This movie is horrifically bad.
Gigagoo.
Like, I would probably never watch this shit again.
Are you fucking?
If anyone was like, "Hey, I got a movie. It came from Earth. The day it came to Earth," I'd be like, "No, you can go fuck yourself. I'll watch anything other than that."
You know what you tell them? You can go fucking gigagoo yourself.
So, yeah. Maybe, okay, a 2 is, yeah, it's fair. I was trying to...
There's nothing worse than bad comedy. Nothing.
2 is fair.
And because it's a bad comedy, fuck this. Fuck this movie and fuck everything it fucking stands for.
Fuck this movie, but if you want to torture yourself and watch it, YouTube's right there. Which you should also go to They Mostly Come Out at Night podcast and subscribe and watch our live streams so you fucking know what's going on in our 100th episode. Okay? That's what you should really do. Like, for fucking get about the day it came to Earth, okay? Go watch our live streams if you haven't, because this might be clearly biased, but I think they're pretty fucking funny.
You know what they are, Will? They're
At least they're entertaining.
They're
not this movie.
It's not a pile of gigagoo.
Yes. The games are, but our reactions are not.
Even the games aren't total piles of gigagoo.
Some of them are.
Some of them are.
Some of them.
But I would not insult them that much. Gigagoo is a special one.
But yeah, so go on there, subscribe for when we do our next live stream too, which will be sometime this month.
This month, yeah.
So... I don't know. I'm glad to be back. I mean, this is a weird way to start it because it's a fucking awful movie. But like, and you know, I shouldn't be every time we come back into it, I shouldn't be surprised because we always watch fucking awful movies.
No, we don't. You're full of shit. You're fucking full of shit, bitch.
We've watched some good movies, but come on, like a lot of them are like pretty garbage.
No,
not on this level.
This is special.
It is special.
This is a gigagoo.
This is not Curse of the Headless Horseman special, but it is special.
Nothing ever can be.
No, I don't think anything ever will be.
Thankfully.
But yeah, no, it's good to be back. And we will try. I'm not making any promises here. We will try to keep on a regular schedule now. We just have a lot of stuff come up usually, so like, you know, bear with us. Mm-hmm. We're trying to get back on track. We do love doing this, so we're not going to stop it anytime soon. but we will maybe take a few more breaks here and there. But stick with us because we love doing this. And I love hearing from you guys. If you ever want to leave a comment on Facebook or Instagram or wherever, we're on our social medias. So
Post a comment on our web zone.
you know what to do. I need a bread roll. You will
Motherfucking
get a
bread roll.
T-shirt. I will ask you your size, and I will send you the most piece of shit shirt you've ever seen in your
You
entire
didn't have
life.
to do this, Will.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I want to know.
Go for it, you fuck.
I want to know. Who's our top fan? Who's gonna get that one I need a bread roll shirt? Exclusive. We're not selling these. There's one exclusive shirt. I need a bread roll. It's gonna be a fucking bread roll flying through space. I'll even go as far as maybe even try and get the screenshot from the fucking movie and just iron it on the
Oh my
shirt.
fucking Christ.
So, if you want an exclusive, can't buy it, gotta win it, fucking
Gotta win it.
bread roll flying through space, they mostly come out at night shirt. Be the
Drop a comment on the web
Be
zone.
the first comment on our web zone.
Fucking drop it.
All right, that's all you gotta do.
All you gotta do.
And
Drop
thanks,
your pants.
thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Really, we appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
We'll be back soon.
Very.
As always, for They Mostly Come Out at Night, this has been Will.
This has been Alex.
And we will talk to you all later.
Oh.
Oh,
Goo goo gaga boo bye bye bye.
dude, I'm fucking hungry. I need some gluten in me right now.
You need some
I
goo goo
need
gaga
a
goo.
fucking bread roll.
Fucking.
ASAP.
Fuck off.
Fuck.
Fuck off.